Edwin Shorty joins us every Monday morning laying down the law, ladies and gentlemen. Edwin M. Shorty Jr., Esquire of Edwin M. Shorty Jr. and Associates, a professional law corporation, also constable.
That's
It gets longer and longer.
gets longer every day.
Longer and longer.
Yes, indeed. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Good to see you.
You know, I sing just like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
I bet you do.
When I'm in the car, nobody can hear me. I sound just like that. Now, if somebody else hears me,
Then it's a
I don't
little
sound
different.
like that.
Understood. Ed, this morning we're talking child support and what's included on your gross income. In other words, this is taken into consideration when, in fact, the equation that comes from the state that you can't change, but when the equation is being calculated, all of this can be included.
you know, the thing that gets folks sometimes is that they don't anticipate some of these things being included. They think, oh, you know, my Social Security
You
benefit.
ain't getting my Social Security. You ain't getting my Social
Slice that
Security.
off.
Yeah.
I'm on disability.
Look here,
Slice that off.
look at Clarence Carter. Just because you got to that age where you're getting Social Security, it's going to get tacked on.
Wow.
You went out there and did whatever you did, and
Right.
that's part of your income.
Kid's 12.
Exactly.
And he eats every day.
And they're going to get a portion of that check. Another thing is disability insurance benefits.
Wow. So
Well,
you're
now-
on disability.
You're on disability, you can't work because of some injury or something like that. That's basically supplemental income.
Quick question. So, child support is determined by both parents' income,
Yes.
right? So even if mom is on disability, that's kind of figured into this is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
got it.
The
It doesn't work
gross
just one
income
way.
means all the income.
From both parents.
Means it all. Means
Bro,
it all.
it's pretty gross too.
Disaster unemployment assistance?
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
because you were involved in a disaster, you get
Wow.
one of our many hurricanes, and you
Wow.
apply for some assistance, and assistance that relates to
Right.
in basically supplementing your income. Anything
Right.
that supplements your income,
It is included
it's
in
included
this.
in gross income.
Amazing.
And folks fill out these questionnaires and they don't include that, and then they act
Yeah.
like they're super surprised when it
bad.
comes. Exactly.
My bad.
Yes, indeed.
Here's one.
Housing allowance from military pay.
You know,
Whoa.
especially folks in the military, they get these paychecks with all
Nice.
these little supplemental things
Nice.
on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
They give you a housing allowance,
Right?
and part of that is to provide you housing instead of giving you extra income.
Right.
I mean, you
Right.
make good income, but that's part of your fringe benefit package almost. That is part of a calculation for gross income.
Okay.
So it may shock you, but there's an amount that you get, and that will be included in your number.
The final thing we'll ask here, or include in this number, is bonuses.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
You work one of those jobs where, in
You
fact,
work
you
one of
get
those-
one of those $12, $10, $5, $6,000 bonus at the end of the
Exactly.
year.
Well,
This
but I
includes.
can't estimate
How much
what the
that's gonna be.
bonus gonna be.
Exactly. You can't estimate
yeah.
it. We can look at your previous tax returns and your W-2s to calculate what that bonus is. And look, you can also look at it to determine whether that's a regular bonus or whether this is just a one-time thing. You may have a bit of an argument if you say, look, the company was performing, this is a
and this is a
one-time thing.
performance-based thing. And
Exactly.
It's not, I don't.
It's not guaranteed. So I don't set my monthly obligation on this.
Because it's not every month.
Exactly.
When we return, we'll take a look at what's not included in terms of your gross income. Also, if you have questions, call us here at 260-1067. We'll get you the answers to that. This Right Now Traffic brought to you by Muscles. Ed Shorty in the building this morning, and we're talking about child support and very serious stuff here, because we spoke moments ago about the things that were included in your gross income. And Ed, some of those things that aren't included now, one would be FEMA disaster assistance, right?
Exactly. Your FEMA check doesn't get included.
Okay.
Goodness
What's the
knows we hope
difference?
we don't need any more though.
Right,
But
but what's the difference between that and disaster unemployment assistance?
because one is to supplement income.
Oh,
One is to just kind of
Help
carry.
you get right.
Exactly.
Help make it right.
Exactly.
other nonprofit disaster assistance.
The Red Cross, stuff like that.
Right.
You know,
What
Red
about
Cross
food
is-
stamps?
No.
That's not included.
No.
Ordinary overtime, which may include seasonal work.
Extraordinary overtime.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, extraordinary overtime. Something that's just not in the norm.
One-time lick.
You know, the business was real busy.
Yeah.
And you had to.
that 24 hours.
Yeah, and they were like, you know, I guess that might be considered. Well, this might be a bad example. A Mardi Gras for police officers.
Got it.
That's a but. And since we do Mardi Gras every year, I guess that's a bad example.
Got it. But
Yeah.
you're saying if in fact it was like Super Bowl or
Like
something
a
like
Super
that.
Yeah,
Bowl.
exactly.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. What about if in fact you get inheritance? Is that included?
Well, you know, I like to kind of say they've got a rich guy clause in there.
Okay.
For those folks who are out there who've got a lot of money
Uh-huh.
and a lot of assets, but don't have any income, which is possible.
Right.
Somebody could have left you a bunch of money.
Right.
And now you have a child, and you say, "Well, I don't have any income, such that you should have me with a high obligation, child support obligation." You can look at somebody's assets. You can
Right.
look at the lifestyle they're leading,
Right.
and say, "We can impute a number to you."
Ah.
Hey, dude, you got this Range Rover, and you're driving this Range Rover around,
And you're
you
staying in a
And
$300,000 house,
Living
Exactly.
over there in Eastover.
and you haven't missed a social event in the last year.
Yeah.
And let me also say this: for those folks who have unreported income
Right.
that may derive from legal or illegal sources, your
Really?
income can be imputed.
Really?
So for those of you who, you know, you're out there and you've got the car
Slinging.
wash, and you know, and it's in somebody else's name, and
Yeah.
you've got all these assets,
Right.
somebody can impute a number to you. You get an accountant
What
to
does
say,
impute mean?
I can look at what it would cost to live your lifestyle. I can give you a number based on your lifestyle and say, look,
Amazing.
So it's
based
like
on
imply and compute
exactly,
together.
exactly,
There you go.
exactly.
Thank you so much, Ed. We appreciate you. Give us a phone number.
207-1370. Look, when we put this on YouTube, can you slim me down?
Slim you down a little bit. Yes,
I
indeed.
look real swollen.
Okay, and you mentioned it. It is available on our website, oldschool1067.com.